Palestinians in the occupied West Bank rejoiced on Monday as prisoners released as part of an exchange with Israel left Ofer prison and arrived in Baitunya. Waving flags and wearing keffiyehs, hundreds gathered outside the Ramallah Palace of Culture to greet them. Reports by human rights groups detailing conditions in Israeli detention have made Palestinian prisoners enduring symbols of their people's struggle. As the crowd shouted, "God is great," the former prisoners flashed victory signs toward bystanders, who wept and strained to shake their hands. Several of the men who stepped off the bus said they couldn't even explain their joy after decades behind bars. It was an indescribable journey of suffering, hunger, unfair treatment, oppression, torture and curses, more than anything you could imagine, said Kamal Abu Shanab, a 51-year-old Fatah member from Tulkarem. His face gaunt and his head shaved, Abu Shanab's own family said they barely recognized him. He said he lost 59 kilograms over his 18.5 years in prison. "We don't recognize him. He's not the person we knew. Our uncle doesn't look like our uncle," said his niece, Farah Abu Shanab. Though the mood was joyful, enthusiasm was tempered among those whose relatives were not released as part of the exchange or who were deported abroad under the agreement. The last released living Israeli hostages also reunited with their families Monday after being held in Gaza in captivity for over 2 years. Matan Zangaker, Eitan Moore, and Guy Gilboa Dalal were welcomed home by their families in tearful reunions in Reem, Israel Monday. Back in Tel Aviv, Israel, families and friends of the hostages gathered in a square and cried out with joy and relief as news arrived that the captives were free. The hostages, all men, have arrived back in Israel, where they will reunite with family and undergo medical checks. The bodies of the remaining 28 dead hostages are also expected to be handed over as part of the deal. The exact timing remained unclear. Hamas released all 20 remaining living hostages on Monday as part of a ceasefire, pausing 2 years of war that pummeled the Gaza Strip, killing tens of thousands of Palestinians. The releases came as President Donald Trump was in Israel to celebrate the US-brokered ceasefire and hostage deal between Israel and Hamas, an agreement that he declared had effectively ended the war and opened the door to building a durable peace in the Middle East. Under the deal, Israel released over 1,900 Palestinian prisoners and is to allow a surge of food and aid supplies into famine-stricken Gaza. Trump will discuss the US proposed deal and post-war plans with other leaders in Egypt later Monday. While major questions remain about the future of Hamas and Gaza, the exchange of hostages and prisoners raised hopes for ending the deadliest war ever between Israel and the militant group. The ceasefire is also expected to be accompanied by a surge of humanitarian aid into Gaza, parts of which are experiencing famine.
ما اقدرش اوصفه، يعني لا يوصف. انا في نص شعبي وفي نص اهلي. انا مبسوط كثير. ما اقدرش يعني احكي لك. انا ببحث عن اهلي، ما بعرفش اهلي معهم علمنا وما بعد. ما خلوناش نحكي يعني مع اهالينا، يعني بلغهم وين احنا. يعني حتى امبارح نقلوا شباب المغرب ما بنعرف وين راحوا فيهم. راحوا غزه ابعاد، هم ضلوا السجن، لغوا ترويحتهم، ما بنعرف.
الحمد لله رب العالمين، شعور لا يوصف. انخلقنا من جديد، معاناة صعبة كثيرة، واحنا خرجنا من الموت. أنا كان وزني 127 كيلو، اليوم أنا وزني 68 كيلو. رحلة عذاب لا توصف، جوع وظلم وقهر وعذاب وبهدلة ومسبات وإهانات واللي بدك إياه.
بنبكي لانه احنا هذا مش عارفينه، مش البني ادم اللي احنا بنعرفه. عمنا مش عمنا. هذا ظلم والله ظلم. يعني نشكر الله بس انه صار هذا الاشي وطلع، بس بنشكر الله الحمد لله رب العالمين. חיים שלי, אתה אלוף גיבור, כפרה עליך אני, כפרה עליך אני, כמה החיות שלך מחכות לראות אותך, ואילנה, חיים שלי ונוני, כל העולם חיים שלי, אתה, בטח, החזירו לי אותו אחרי 4 ימים, אתה לא מבין, טונטון, אתה לא מבין, חיים שלי מה? כפרה עליך אני, זה החיים שלי, אתה רוצה לשתות, כפרה עליך, בוא כפרה עליך, בוא חיים שלי, אתה בוא כפרה עליך, מה זה? לא כפרה, לא צריכה יד.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
יש לך שתי ידיים, שתי רגליים.
תראו איזה גבר, תראו. רואי חיפש.
גאיקו שלי, גאיקו אתה בבית! אני מתואלת עליך! אני חולה עליך, אני חולה!